everyone, it is that day to show you my completed pages from October. Happy Halloween everyone, by the way, if you celebrate. If not, have a happy day. So we are going to start off with my Johanna Basford books and what I've been doing in those. I haven't done an awful lot. I've sort of been waiting really for her new book. So I've only done a little bit and I've been working on other things, but you'll see. So this is the planner. Now, as you may know, I do a video every week on a Monday, maybe further, Tuesday, Wednesday as well, from the planner page. And this is our 1st October planner page, which was coloured with Ohuhu pencils, and there's soft pastel on there as well. So that was a design from Magical Jungle. Goodness, I forgot then, which I did for you. And then the following week we did this fox. I loved doing this fox. He's a super drawing, I think, and getting that sort of autumnal feel was a lot of fun. I used a design journey for the main part, and again there's soft pastels in the background just to fill up some of the space really. And then this was a two-parter, so we did top dragon one day and then bottom dragon the other day. And I used polychromos for this one, but I wanted to give an autumnal feel, as you can see. Not sure why I chose those very specific colours, but I chose my favourite greens on this one. I think I decided not to do green on that one as well, so I mixed the colours up. Actually, it looks like I've got a palette there. I don't think I used a colour cube card. I can't remember, but it looks like I've used the same colours in both dragons. And then the last one, which was our sort of Halloween-y type page, I suppose, was a picture from Rooms of Wonder. And I used Black Widow pencils for this. I always think Black Widows sound Halloween-y just from the names of the colours. But this page I was really scared of, to be very honest with you. And I still think I've messed up a little bit. And I shouldn't have done different colours behind here. I should have just done it all purple. But I can't see what it might look like in just purple. But, you know, there it is anyway. I think, yeah, you would have had it. It's quite a long one, this video, isn't it? So you would have just finished it. So I've done a few from November, but you're not going to see those, I'm afraid. Not today. Anyway, oh, let's pop that up there. I haven't got much room on my desk. I've got 2 phones on my desk. I'm waiting for a phone call. So, but I didn't want to delay any longer. I just thought I'd get on and record. If the phone call disturbs us, I can get back to it. So Magical Worlds, I did a few from here. This picture here, whoops, with the owl and the sort of autumnal leaves. This was a video as well. I just was looking for autumnal themes. And this one, I mean, this could be a Halloween theme as well, but I prefer autumn, so that's why I chose a more autumn picture. And then this one here I chose for Halloween. It isn't massively Halloween-y, but I picked out colours. Sorry, the owl was done using Chroma Flow. This one I used Staedtler Design Journey pencils, and I picked out colours that for me I felt were quite Halloween-y, and I just had a ball with this page. I enjoyed it so much. It just turned out in the way that I really wanted, so that was good. And then this page, this was done using the Woomer pencils. Now the Woomer set of pencils, I haven't managed to get into there very well, were sent to me to review, and I reviewed them using at the top of the page here, I think, and then I finished the page. The background isn't done with pencil, it's done with soft pastel, just in case you're wondering, and there's some white pen around the stars and things like that. But yeah, I tested out the Woomer pencils. Now if you did watch that video, you will have seen that I had a duplicate colour and one of them was missing, but I've now been sent that missing pencil with apologies from the company, and so it was a green gold. Obviously it's not here because I didn't have it then, so I've now managed to complete a swatch chart and swatch all the colours. So that's available in my Ko-fi if you want the swatched version. I know somebody did ask me and I couldn't find their comment, so I hope they spotted it and found it. And if you ever want to a comparison chart between Wuma and other brands, let me know, because I can now do them. I couldn't do them before because I didn't have all the pencils, but now I can. So my last Johanna book was Small Victories, and this page here, this was a colour along I did with Rabia. Now unfortunately she didn't manage to complete hers, but I think she was happy for me to finish mine, and I used the Marco Raffine pencils. Now I was gifted these and to try, and I really like them. They're nice for small areas. They're quite hard pencils, but you can see they've got a really pretty range of autumnal type colours, which I really enjoyed using. So, and I have again put together a swatch chart for those, so you can have a look at that if you want to. I'm just going to fiddle with my pile of books. Just going to put my planner somewhere else, because the ring bind, I always worry about piling books on top of it because of the ring binding. Now Rita Burman, I've done quite a bit of Rita this month. This is her autumn book. Not quite so much in here actually, although yeah. So this is a video that I did. Now when I started I did this one, and I was really worried that it wasn't really particularly nice. I wasn't keen on it. And then this one, and it started growing on me as I came across here. And the background, I did bits of the background in each video, and now it's finished. I actually really like it, so that was good. It was a bit of a grower, shall we say. I used Castle Arts Gold for that, and some soft pastels as well. But as I say, there is a video for each one. This is quite a long series actually of videos, so you can do a bit of tree and then a bit of grass and then that tree and a bit of ground. I think I did, I can't remember, and then a bit of sky with that tree, you know, that sort of thing. So we did a little bit of background with each tree. So that was that one from autumnal one. Now I also finished this book this month, Rita Burman's The World Under the Microscope in Water, or something like that. Now you may not have seen the flip through. I'm not sure when I scheduled it for. It might be in the future. I think it is. So, but I'll show you the pictures that I completed this month, which were basically all the ones I hadn't done before. So this first one here was actually the last picture I did in the book. Let me hold it a tad closer. I had a lot of fun trying to make a pinky orangey octopus. It didn't quite work, but I enjoyed it, so what does that matter? And that one, I'm just trying to turn my page. That was done with Ergosofts. Quite a few of the ones at the front I did with Ergosofts because they were working really nicely on the page. So this one as well. And then this one we've got, I could come in a bit closer because it's a smaller book, couldn't I? There we go. So this book, this page, sorry, was also done with Ergosofts. I think I just finished off the book with Ergos because it was working quite nicely on the paper. And now you can't see. Now this is a sort of double-ish, both done with Ergos. This one I just did you know, in silvery type colours. But these I wanted to make more interesting than just doing them all in a dark grey or something. So I did them multicoloured. And then this double page spread, I'm going to have a look and see. Oh, there it is. Shapira Farben pencils for this one. This page didn't really excite me, and I think you can tell. So I'm sorry about that. But this page I enjoyed, and I think, what did I do this one in? Hang on. Faber-Castell Classic, that's right, the red box, because the bubbles are done in a metallic and they have a few metallic tones in there. So that was that one. Yeah, I enjoyed that one much more. And then this page, Kohinoor Polycolour I tried out on that page. They were okay. They're not the best pencils, to be fair, but I do enjoy using them. So yeah. Now here we have a colour cube card for this page. I'll sort of put it there. These are the Sarah Renee Clark colour cube cards, and you can buy them from her website, but she has already, just thinking about when this video is going to go out, she's launched a new upgraded set. So there's the old ones, but there's also new ones. So she's got a video all about it, which I'm looking forward to watching because I haven't seen it yet, because it's not coming out until Friday, I think, maybe. Yes, Friday. So anyway, this used the colour cube card and used, what are we, 279 Pablo pencils for that one. The next one, also a colour cube card. It was just this page, not this one as well. And there's the card. It was 278. We used Farben for that one. I think I got a little bit overwhelmed by all the blues. It was a little, wasn't this, yeah, it didn't quite work. But, you know, in that picture, the blue is just the same. But here I had so many different things to colour. Didn't quite work for me. But this one I rather liked with the clownfish. I used this card here. 277 and used Castle Art Soft Touch for this page, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. I did add in some gold here, so I cheated a bit, but I always do. Why not? Now this double page, I think this looks like it's Ergo's. It's across the page. No, that's Marco Raffine's. Yeah, they do go down in a very similar way to Ergosoft. Now what I did with this one was I've completely forgotten to colour the bubbles. I've just left them. So most of them are white. I think they are supposed to be white, but I should have put something on them, I think. Some white pen or something. But that was that one. Now this one I really enjoyed doing. I used the Brute Funa metallic pencils for this one, and for me it was quite a daunting page when I first saw it, although I love colouring turtles. But once I knuckled down and got into it, I just had a whale of a time. No, a turtle of a time? No, a whale of a time. Now this page I actually did last month, but I completely forgot to show you. I had this colour cube card popped in the page. I can't remember what pencils I used, I'm afraid. But when I put my book away, it fell out, and I was like, oh, I'd forgotten, because I used them as a bookmark, as you can see. And I'd forgotten to show you this one, so it's just one that I'd forgotten from the month before. This page I enjoyed. I did it a little bit differently. So I did all the details. I'm just trying to find out what pencil I used for you. There he is, Ergosoft. Quite good for all the little details, but then I used my stencil to put some pastel on top, and I put it on top of everything, so it looks like we're looking through the water, so there's stripes of water over everything. And I wouldn't necessarily do that on every page, but it was just a different interesting perspective to take, I felt, and yeah, I enjoyed that one. This one, I don't think I used very good pencils for this one, for the paper. Oh, I used a Hoo-Hoo. I really dislike how the roofs of the houses look. I couldn't get them very smooth. The other colours, not so. I mean, it's because it's a colour I don't like as well, so maybe that was part of it. It might have not been the pencil's fault. I might have just run out of enthusiasm. And then this one was, my husband was looking at this with me when I was... Right, sorry, my phone rang, so I probably had an awkward chop. Yeah, it was a phone call I was waiting, so that's really good. Yes, my husband was quite fascinated by this page because of the watercolour painting, which is something that he does. So he enjoyed watching my progress with this one. A bit of pressure to get it looking good, but I had fun. Now, I'm just having a little look at what I used for it. I can't find it. Oh, I really can't find it. Sorry, very boring. Me looking. There it is, Polychromos. There we go, Polychromos. So that's the last one that I did in here this month. I think I'm just going to shake it. Make sure no colour cube cards fall out like last time. Right. Now we are looking at Tiny Year. I'm just going to come out a tad. You can see the whole book. Now, I did a silly thing. Well, not necessarily a silly thing, but I coloured 2 months worth of pictures in here this time. So this is October, obviously, you can see. And there's a lot of pumpkins and things, but there's a lot of Halloween-y pages in November, so I did those as well. So... in November's completed pages, there won't be any Tiny Year unless I do the Christmas ones, but I probably won't do them that early. Anyway, you want to know what I used to colour this with? It was Polychromos. Now this one, page 38, I also use polychromos. I do like a polychromo in this book. They work really nicely on this paper. These ones I've been sharing on my socials actually. Now this one's called Pumpkin Town. This one I did as a series for you. So we did one for each and a couple for that one. So you could do some pumpkin and autumn colouring. And I used Black Widow pencils. I like this one. Came out really well. This one, bit of a gone wrong experiment. Polychromos. I was getting so bored of colouring orange pumpkins or just colouring pumpkins at all that I decided to just use some different colours, and I'm not sure if I love it, but anyway. Now, so I did November as well. I really like this, how this page came out. Trying to use what I consider to be Halloween colours, so purples and greens and pinks and orange, of course, that sort of thing, some reds. So I did this one, really enjoyed it. Looks like polychromos to me. Yes, polychromos on this page. And then this page I did as a series for you. Not sure if it's finished yet. Probably yes. And I used Castle Art Soft Touch. So there's a little video for each one of these pictures, which I enjoyed. This bit of glitter on every one, little shiny bonus. This one, 43, polychromos, of course I should have guessed. I tried to make these mushrooms look a bit fluorescent-y. It was interesting. And then this last one, I really liked how this hat came out. It looked really nice. But yeah, another page with polychromos. So I haven't started December's yet, but you never know. Okay, another Colouring Heaven edition was the autumn book, and I chose these to do as 4 little videos for you. These are by Alexandra Dannenman, and I thought they were just adorably cute, and I'm not a big fan of Halloween, so to have these pictures which are just cute and lovely, it was just great to have them to colour. And I used, I think polychromos. Yeah, maybe it was polychromos. So I'm getting a bit hoarse, I need a drink. It's actually after lunchtime, but anyway. Here is the Halloween special from Colouring Heaven, and I did this page for you in a video. This is a page by Agatha Pop, and it's just such a cute page, and I just broke it down into 4 videos, I think, and put it together. So it was really good fun, and I think I used my Marco Raffine pencils. I did. So for this one, this might be one way you might want a comparison chart for another brand, because I don't hear of people using Marco Raffine pencils anymore, so I don't know if they're a particularly popular brand. Now, Millie Marotta's Wildlife Wonders. This again was a video for you. It was in a couple of parts. I think let's just push it so you can see it. There we go. So I used this colour cube card. I put it there, and just I cheated a tiny bit and used a bit of a lighter yellow for the beak and feet and things. But it was great fun. Now I do find that that Millie's paper is really hard to do neat, and I'm looking at this, looking at it, thinking, you know, it's okay. It's considering it's her paper. It's quite good. This is Chromaflow, Derwent Chromaflow, but really I just battle with it. I don't know whether anyone's got any tips, any pencils they use, what they do. It's 52 patterns for the soul. This is like a little mandala book really, and I just had a little relaxing session with some Zig pens that I'd been gifted, playing around with them. They didn't go down particularly well on this paper, which was a surprise to me because this is Amazon paper, and I used them in another Amazon book and they went down wonderfully. So I don't really know whether I was just, maybe the areas are a bit bigger or something like that. They're okay, but you know, they're not as smooth as they looked in the other book. So. Now here is a Kerby book, Worlds Within Worlds, and this again was a video for you. Our tortoise, haunted house tortoise, he was done using Holbein pencils, I really enjoyed this. I get quite scared by doing anything Kerby related, not because it's scary in the picture, which they often are, but because of all the details and things like that. But hopefully you enjoyed the video and I gave you a few tips as to how to make it a little bit less daunting. But I was so pleased with how the sky came out. Now we have another Halloweeny one in Autumn Harvest. This is by Teresa Goodrich. And I did this page for you. Oh, sorry. Just hitting the microphone. I'm so sorry. Using Derwent Lightfast pencils. I think I should have put some stars in the sky, you know. I wonder why I didn't. Anyway, there is that one. And that was a 2-part series. And here is the Ink House. I want to finish this book. I'm determined. It's daunting, so I want to push myself, and so I've been doing bits and pieces in here. So the first one I did was just this little one here. If I pull it close, you'll see there's only a little bit of colour. I did colour that watch, make it look more silvery. So I always use polychromos in the Ink House. I'm just checking that I'm not lying. I am sort of lying, but you'll see in a minute. So here is our basement picture. Wasn't a lot of colouring in here because the ink at the bottom is already done, but coloured the ladder and did the stonework on this one. Again, as I say, polychromos. Now this one isn't done with polychromos. This is actually done with pastels. So I wanted to create a sort of sunrise sunset type thing going on. They aren't particularly neat. I found it quite hard to get them to sit on the paper. There's a lot of splodging like here going on, but I did my best. And then I went all the way towards the back. This one's a video from a long time ago, and did this one here, which is Charlie Cheetah. And again, as I say, polychromos pencils, and there he is on his chair. So we're getting there slowly. Now this book here is another one that I finished this month, so there will be a completed book flip through, but in the meantime I'll show you the ones that I did this month. This page here is such a busy page. And this paper is so difficult. I cannot get pencils to blend or look smooth or nice. I think it's just really suitable for pens, but I gave it a go. This is polychromos. Then this light bulby one, hang on, let me just check. Yeah, this light bulb one here was done with Artex pencils. I thought it might go down a bit better. It's a little bit better. And then I did this one with polychromos, and I really layered and layered and layered and layered. It's a little bit better, but even so, not perfect. The mermaids I did with ChromaFlow, because ChromaFlow work well in other books I've got with Lulu Mayo. They're better, but still. And then our octopus. He's really stripy where I couldn't quite get it smooth, and he is done with ChromaFlow as well. I picked some, I've got some really smushy metallic pencils. The brand is called Alex. It's a funny brand name. So I thought I'd try those, thinking they would go down well. They work very well in the very small leaves, but not really that much of an improvement. So I turned to Prismacolor. Prismas, no better really. And that last one I rather like, although it's not very neat, because I tried all sorts of different, I tried to stick to a palette of colours. I've missed a bit here, but and I really like it, the palette. There we go. So that's a book that I finished. Just say there's a flip through. I think it'll come up in the future. Now this is my Hidden Creatures colouring book. Oops. There we go, this page. I was trying out some new pencils on my own. What did I use? The Faber-Castell Black edition. I've been gifted them. So I was just trying them out to see what they were like. I've been playing with them a little bit more today, actually. So that's been interesting. Now, The Flower Year. Now, this is the book where I was a bit weird, and I did October and November, and I don't really know why. I just forgot what month it was or something. So I think mainly done with No, this one's done with Marco Raffine. I was just playing with my new pencils. This one was done with Polychromos. This one I really liked. I like colouring acorns. Polychromos. This was a very old one I did. I tried to copy it a little bit. Then I did this one with the sycamore. Polychromos. I usually use polys in this book. This one with the cow parsley. Or somebody said it was cow parsnip, but I call it cow parsley. I missed a bit. There. Huh. Never mind. And this one with the teasels. The teasels went horribly wrong. Polychromos again. I tried colouring this one in purple because when they flower they're purple, but you get spikes and flowers at the same time. I just couldn't get it looking right, so I managed to erase it and rescue it, and I'm a lot happier with it just in green, but they're never that colour. They're usually brown, so I don't know what I was thinking, but never mind. So I've done all of November and October now, so on to December. But I've got quite a lot of spaces. I don't know whether I'll do any of his videos, because there's that holly I could do. I'll have a think. Now, The Jazz Age. This was a book that I was sent to review for you, and I did a flip through and then did a little bit of colouring on this page here. I'm not sure what pencils I used. I just have to turn over my book. Polychromos, yes. So I did a little bit. Clonk. I did a little bit of it for you in a video, and then finished it off afterwards. So that was that page. And lastly, we have a Hanna Karlzon book, Seasons. I've done a couple of pages in here. I picked this colour cube card and then tried to find a page to match it. I think it's quite horrible, but I don't know what I was thinking. Now, this page was my nemesis page because, see here, this page I used a pastel, a metallic pastel, which I was told was soft. So I thought it was chalk, and it was oil, and it just made a huge mess all over this page. I had to erase it all, and I just wanted to get around to colouring it, and I can see the dirty marks are coming back already. So I wasn't particularly enthused about the page before I even started. I did use the skin tones, which aren't on the card, but I've also used silver there. Broke the rules a bit at the end. So, but I don't know what it is. I don't like the bold colour. It's just not me. But this one I liked a lot better. That last one, by the way, I did with Prismacolor. This one I used Faber-Castell Gold Faber. I was playing around with the pencils. I used this palette. The lightest one is sort of the background, but I also cheated and put a silver in as well. I couldn't quite match the colours because these are too blue rather than sort of teal tones. But anyway, I had some fun with that. Used a bit of a wavy stencil in the background, and I'm actually in the middle of a page, but I'm not going to show you that one. It's not finished yet. You'll have to wait till next month to see it. But that is all of my completed pages. So I hope that was okay. I hope you enjoyed them. And next month we're going to have lots from Johanna's new book, I hope so. Anyway, but thank you for watching today. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Please do like and subscribe. It makes such a difference. And happy colouring.